The question is, can struggling businesses afford consultants? Many consultants believe that business owners just can't afford it right now. But I'm here to tell you that is not the economic reality. It's just a sales misunderstanding. Let me put it this way. If nobody can afford consultants right now, why are so many consultants growing? Let's dive right in. Let's look at the myth of no money. There is a lot of similar myths going around right now that people don't have money or that people aren't spending, and it's the belief in that myth that is a real fast pathway to failure. Now, when you look back at your reality, you might have experienced some growth with some digital sales that you had back around COVID and the shutdown, but that is a fluke. Okay, those things usually don't happen that way. And so when things get back to reality and that doesn't work anymore, you think, oh man, people just aren't spending money right now. And you hear other people say it and you're like, yeah, it's not my fault. It's the economy. Let's just have a quick reality check. The economy is actually doing really good. I don't care what the news says. Employment rates are very high, so unemployment is very low, spending is very strong, and growth is happening. I'm seeing it all over the place. People are really spending a lot of money right now. So the real issue isn't economics, and that can change. I'm not going to say that there's never been a hard time. I'm just saying that right now, we're filming in November of 2025. Times are great. This is really, really good. The problem then is that you don't know how to sell. So let's talk about the most common belief. This works for coaches, consultants, course creators. You believe that your website is supposed to do the selling for you. If you design the most amazing, beautiful landing page, sales page, whatever, that it will do the selling for you, then you just need to get the right type of leads. You need to do the right type of marketing, and if you build it, they will come. Yeah, that doesn't work. I mean, it works a very, very, very small percentage of the time. You can do something that generates 100 leads, and let's say those 100 people come to your website, and you might have one person make a purchase, and I would say that would be very lucky. You might need 500 people to come to your website to make one sale. But what if I were to tell you, out of 500 people like that, you should have at least 150 to 200 people become clients of yours. But if you're relying on your web page to do the sales for you, just plan on one person out of 500. Now, every person is going to experience different numbers. I'm kind of making up numbers that I would predict and I would say are the average. I would base those numbers off of my own experience. I very rarely get pages that happen on my website unless they're extremely cheap. So I have people that will get free gifts, like if I have a tool that I'm offering for free, or if I have a low priced program, I have something that's $7 or $17, I'll get one or two of those a week or something like that. So not only if you have a one-on-one conversation, whether that's on phone or by Zoom, not only will you have a much higher amount, we'll just say a couple hundred out of 500, but the dollar amount that they will spend will be drastically higher. I mean, to sell something for $2,000 or $12,000 is very realistic. It happens all the time when you have a one-on-one conversation. Now, when you hear price points like that and you're like, a coach can't charge that amount, they do all the time. My clients do it all the time. In fact, I'll link to another video right here. In that video, you'll learn how you can sell your services for a much higher price point. So you might be experiencing a reality for you that says that people aren't buying from websites anymore. The reality is they weren't before the pandemic shutdown either. That was just a new thing. A lot of people experienced that, and it was very short-lived. So I want you to just completely think about things differently. Okay, the more pain that businesses are in, or the more pain that an individual is in, the more desire they have to get out of it. Okay, and we're problem solvers. We're pain fixers or something like that, right? We have solutions. And so if you're in a tough economic time, of course there's something to sell because you can help people succeed. Like I'm in the marketing world, I help people generate leads. And so when economic times are tough and it's harder for them to generate leads, well, then they're going to hire me to help them generate more leads. Before that, they might have just had so many leads coming from referrals that they didn't need to do marketing, but now they have to in order for their business to really thrive and succeed. This isn't a morbid thing about looking for the pain or the pressure point or something I've heard people say. The reason is people are looking for a way out. And how you find their pain is you go to Google, YouTube, or ChatGPT, and you just find out what questions are they asking, because they're trying to find a solution. That's why we don't call it search engine optimization anymore. We call it answer engine optimization, because something like ChatGPT or YouTube, people are searching for a solution, for a how-to video or for directions or for clarity. And so if we can find out what are they typing in, then we can be there to provide the answer. The more pain a business is in, the more likely they will be to hire you if you can help solve that pain, or the more you can help them accomplish that goal. If they're at point A and you can help them get to point B and they desperately want to get there, then hard economic times are going to make it more likely that they will hire you. So selling is a skill. And even if you've had great success in the past and you're wondering where it happened, don't blame it on the economy. Just blame it on great luck that you had in the past, but you haven't learned how to actually sell. Now, I'm not talking about sales tactics or gimmicks or closing techniques. I actually know how to do those because I did door-to-door sales many years ago, and I'm so glad I'm not in that industry anymore. I don't need you to learn any of that stuff. I'm actually going to link to another video. I'll link to it right here. The title of that video is actually a long one. It's What Should Consultants Lead With When Presenting a Price? So I actually go through a lot of the sales psychology that doesn't include closing techniques or hard sells or pushy or anything like that. But it's the best way that you can sell your services as a coach or a consultant. Let me talk to you in plain terms, okay? As a coach or a consultant, the way that you're gonna generate more revenue is by having more conversations. You just need to talk with more people one-on-one, and if you talk to them about their challenges and their goals, where they'd like to be, just by you having those conversations with people, you will make more revenue. You will totally succeed by having more. So I can help you generate more leads. It's your job to have conversations with those leads. So I'm going to invite you to something that's really going to help you generate a lot of leads. This works really well for coaches and consultants. It's called the LEAF strategy. But I need you, maybe even before attending the webinar that I'm going to invite you to, you need to figure out how to improve on sales. Go watch that other video I recommended, practice that, implement that, and then attend my webinar. It's called theleafstrategy.com. In that webinar, I teach you how to position yourself as the go-to authority in your industry. So if you have a niche, you can own that niche. So whether people are searching on YouTube or on Google or on ChatGPT, they see you as the go-to authority, and they're seeing you at the right time. They find you when they need your help. And so there's this relationship of trust that's built, and they become a lead in your business. And that's when you then need to have a conversation with them. So go to theleafstrategy.com. I'll see you there.